Hello, this is my final presentation, the role of emotional intelligence in managing conflict in different workspace. And I'm gonna start with a presentation with a quote. Where leadership meets understanding, this is saying leadership is an essential component in leading a dynamic, direct influence team. Cohesion and performance, emotional intelligence improves communication, conflict resolution, and collaborate with a team. So the leader has a strong emotional intelligence. They can understand how people feel, listen when they're saying this responding a clean and fair way helps keep communication open and respectful. In a diverse workspace, there are many different culture language and viewpoints. Without emotional intelligence, a small misunderstanding can quickly grow into the bigger problems. So this is agenda for this presentation. I'm going to introduce why emotional intelligence matters in the workspace and gonna do a little bit explain or understanding emotional intelligence, a key definition, a component, resolution, how emotional intelligence reduce misunderstanding, the building the trust and emotions applies at the company I work at RCC, had recommendations how to build EI across the organization. And very finally, I'm going to do a conclusion and QA questions. All right, so in any workspace, people need to work together, communicate clear and solve problem teams. So this is a quick introduction of in a diverse environment where employees come from different culture, religions, and background. This can be both a strength and a challenge. Emotional intelligence helps giving people ability to manage their own emotions, understanding others. From my work in the HR at RCC, I have seen how diversity brings out fresh ideas, but also sometimes cause misunderstanding if not managed well. So, workplace diversity at RCC, we have employees from different countries and cultures who speak different languages and follow different religions. This diversity brings creative and new perspective, but also means we need to be careful about respect and inclusion. One example is when recognize Christmas but not the same way. This makes some employees feel like their culture was not respected. And moment like this showing like emotional intelligence is important. So what is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence means understand your own emotions and being able to manage them. It also means being able to recognize and respect feeling of other. Research show that EI can just be important as the IQ or intelligent as successful, especially in teamwork and leadership. Emotional intelligence have four main parts: self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. So here is four core components of emotional intelligence. The first one is self-awareness, knowing your own emotions and effects. Second one will be the self-management, stay calm in the control and stressful situation. Third one be the social awareness, understanding the emotions and needs of other people, like from your team or coworkers and or your direct report. The fourth one would be relationship management, help you trust, solving conflicts, and working well with other people. Okay, so next slides I'll talk about benefit of emotional intelligence in workspace, which includes improving the communication between team members and helps reduce the stress and tension, supports stronger teamwork and collaborations. Lead to a better problem-solving creativities, of course, and also create a respect for an inclusion work culture, which I will give more examples when I jump into Rudolph Communique, the company I work in. And build the whole goal of implementing emotional intelligence into workspace is to build a healthier workspace. for everyone in the company. It makes everyone feel safer and more comfortable to work at RCC. Okay, so here are a couple research, which is on my literature development, highlighting why emotional intelligence is important, and it's also proving my point from my previous slides, which saying AI increasing employee engagement and productivities, and a higher emotional intelligent employee will manage stress better and work well with others. Emotional intelligence can also balance or outweigh IQ in some role. I would say it's like the selling roles, or especially in the HR, which means you need to handle your employees' emotions with the correct in the correct way. And emotional skills are essential for leadership and customer service, just as I previously said. Um, Emotional intelligence can be very tricky when you're in a leadership role, which you have to make your direct report positive and also engaged into daily works. So EI and the conflict in diverse workspace. So this is like one of the important slides of the whole presentation, which I talk about why in the diverse space misunderstanding are common because we have different way of speaking and solving problems. Some people may be very sensitive, and some people may have stronger personalities. Emotional intelligence help by identifying tension early and addressing it calmly. So it keeps uh, disagreements respectfully and focus on solutions more. At RCC, I've seen misunderstanding caused by languages or cultural differences, but with emotional intelligence, they can be resolved before they actually grow bigger. So here's some more research I did on emotional intelligence, on how emotional intelligence actually works in the real life. So studies on nurses, which is super close to group homes that I'm working at, found that emotional intelligence helped them manage stress and make their choice better. So, which is greatly benefit for our person served and the company goal we eventually want to reach. They also found that more intelligent, which is about doing the right thing with kindness, work with emotional intelligence to improve care quality, which is one of the essential goal of RCC. Employees who have both EI and more intelligent feel more supported and can perform better. These same skills are valuable in human services and group homes like RCC. So another research supporting this point, studying nurses and look at something called presenteeism, which is when you are at work but not fully productive. They found like high emotional intelligence reduce failure about burnout. It helps employees stay focused and connected to their work. This benefit also applies to diverse and high stress workspace like our company RCC. So next slide, I want to talk a little bit more about the emotional intelligence in the leadership. So EI is a key quality for effective leaders. It helps leader manage stress and connect with teams. It builds trust between the leader and employee. So leader with emotional intelligence can motivate and inspire their team, which is especially important in a diverse workspace like RCC. So the research support this idea. There's research showing emotional intelligence can be the transformational leadership. Transformational leadership inspire others and focus on long-term positive change. Yeah, I help these leaders listen carefully, show empathy, and avoid misunderstanding, which was the main target of this presentation, is to reduce misunderstanding in a diverse workspace. So EI can definitely help this with the research I did. So, how does RCC application of the emotional intelligence? So, supervisor should check in with staff after difficult shifts when the behavior happens. Recognizing and respecting cultural holidays, listening to schedule concerns, and offering support. And small acts can sometimes build trust and teamwork. When people are feeling they have been cared, they've been cared, being taken care, and that is when they become more motive and active, involved into daily workings. EI can shape a positive workspace and culture. So building an EI culture would start leader need to show empathy and respect in the daily actions. Open conversation about the feeling should be encouraged. Regular team check-ins and solve with the small problems before they grow, which I already mentioned above. Those small actions is very important in the daily operations. Workshops can help improve communications and self-awareness for everyone. So workshops, which we have some boot camp going on right now at CC, I believe those are grateful, very helpful. So EI is a trainable skill. I think it is more trainable than IQ because emotional intelligence is not something you're just born with. It can be learned and improved. It can be learned by observations, and it's need regular practice and feedback to grow. Active like role playing and reflections help EI skills. So when you provide your feedbacks to your coworkers, or when you get feedbacks from the coworkers, will help you grow emotionally intelligent in the future. So you're handling misunderstanding better. So here are also research supports for the EI development. So EI helps work handle stress better, link higher job satisfaction, support performance in a different time. The stronger emotional intelligence reduce burnout, which all of these are the ultimate goal we want to reach for the company. Recommendation for the organization to grow better with the EI, including emotional intelligence in the leadership training, so the leaders will have a better understanding of what is EI. Recognize and respect diversity, culture, and needs. Create safe space for open communications, which maybe have more conference room in the office designed for the private conversation. Provide regular EI workshop, which is, as I said, a development of the EI, and evaluate EI as one of the performance review, which is a very important way for us for the employees to pay more attention on the EI. So benefit of adopting EI, there are a lot of benefit already mentioned, but here I want to restate that stronger relationship between staff and leader, fewer workspace conflict, higher inclusion and respect in diverse team, better teamwork, and of course productivities, and more support and positive workspace culture, which are the workshop we are creating right now and we're trying to achieve. So here's the conclusion. Emotional intelligence is essential for managing conflict in diverse workspace. It helps people stay calm, communicate better, and understand others. Support leader, teamwork, and workspace culture need to be practiced and support at all levels. Create a respectful and productive environment. It's essential for the EI. So here is a reference of the emotional intelligence, and I'm open for any questions. And feel free to post in the discussion board, and we'll get back to you before this week ends. Thank you all for staying with my presentation, and I hope you had a great semester.